Hi, this is Greg Geller, president owner of the Boatman Group, and we are going through the Rytex Company Fine Personalized Stationery album, which is part of the Rytex Everyday program. There are two things that make up this program. One is the album, and the other is the trifold board, which I will go through next. In the meantime, let's go through this amazing and wonderful program. Rytex, as some of you may or may not know, has been around since 1922, and so it has an incredible history to it. And we took over management of the brand at the beginning of 2014, and the board that you receive with the program is our first foray into updating, the brand and the program. So it is our hope that in 2016 and beyond, we will add more of our design aesthetic to this incredible company, quite honestly. So in here, you will find these items and much more. Rytex is really a great program for traditional classic stationery. So here in the table of contents, you have every one of these bold words, I guess, is a new section, a new tab in your binder. And the first, I think it's 4 tabs have actual live samples to them, and then the rest do not. So this is a good place to start if you know what someone wants, or if they know exactly what they're looking for. Start here. So let's go through. Some of this is outdated. We have not updated this. For example, proofs are only $15, and it's not per item. It is for the entire proof and proof process, and there is no additional proof charge. We've updated the order form. Shipping is different than this. Again, we are slowly affecting things here. This next section is obviously colors. Please note that this raised ink color, this is really not to color. That is the main purpose for one of the components that you receive with the Rytex program, is that hand bordered and, most importantly, raised ink or thermography sampling. So you use that instead of this. This is just kind of for the SKU. That's the name of the ink. Again, for the live samples, use that swatch book, the hand-bordered swatch book. Here are the monograms and initials that are available within the Rytex program. Again, please note that the monograms are 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the monograms. And this 7D, 7G, and 7I are actually the initials, and technically these were not done correctly because the S is the last name. That should be at the end. So these initial ones should be ARS, ARS, and ARS. The rest of these, which are monogram fonts, are correct, where the big letter in the middle is the last name. And then here you have some fonts. Please note that this font is not the correct font. It's the correct name, it's just not the correct font. That is noted on that Rytex fixes and notes sheet that came with the program as well. So once we get past to the fonts and we get to the linings, which we have also included with the Everyday program, a liner swatch book. Please use that. It's a great upselling tool. And one of the awesome things we've done is when the liners come in white or ivory, they're both on the same little swatch. So that's a pretty cool thing. All right, here's our first tab. So this is one of those live sample pages. And then this is our hand-bordered section. Again, please use the hand-bordered swatch if this is what your client is looking at, because with the lighter inks, especially periwinkle, for example, and the picture looks like they match. In reality, the ink, when it goes on the ivory, it shows up a little differently compared to the hand-bordered. So just make sure you do that when you are going through this program. The other thing I want to make note of is if you order, so let's say they order 25 cards, it's $41. If they're ordering the exact same thing for the next 25, then it's only $20 for that additional set. If there's anything that's different about the other 25, so let's say someone orders 25 with plain envelopes and 25 with printed envelopes, and it's still the same name for the cards, that would be $102, not $61. So that's an important distinction to make when you're using that additional set. Literally, as it says, same as the first set, exactly is the same. So again, these hand borders are gorgeous, beautiful product, really a great classic stationery offering. Then we come to our next tab, which is classic stationery. One note on our foldovers in the Rytex collection, we have, because some of you may have the older binders, which are kind of the beige colored ones, and some of you have our newer binders, which is the white with the brown ink for the Rytex. But just note, our foldovers, we've moving them from 65-pound to 100-pound stock, so we're improving them, and some of your samples may be the older stock as opposed to the newer stock, so be mindful of that. Again, this is classic stationery. You've got some matte finish stuff, you've got some raised ink stuff in here, great liners, embossed borders, product. Again, you can't go wrong with any of this stuff. Then we get to our embossed stationery section, and one of the important things is that the embossed stationery has different fonts. So these are the 4, one initial and 3 monograms that are available for the Rytex embossed section, and then these are the type styles that are available for the embossed section. So that's an important distinction. Again, awesome, wonderful stationery, the embossed stationery. You can never go wrong with that. And the liners are a great way to accentuate, bring some color into the product. As that sheet notes, this blue paper is no longer available. The supplier that we got it from no longer sells it, so please make a note on your books about that. And hopefully you're enjoying this as you're flipping through it, hopefully with me. I know I'm going kind of fast. You can pause this at any time, of course. Great letter sheets, really great letter sheets for corporate stationery. And speaking of that, our next section is social and business stationery. And again, another one of our live samples with some of our deckled edge paper and some great note sheets. So you can see there's some notepads in here as well. Awesome ensembles with a good, a nice array of 25 pieces each of the offering there. Oh, these are huge sellers. The self-seal envelopes and sheets. These are pre-lined. Really great items and then these are the offerings that are available with the self-seals. Please note that the blue privacy here only comes one way. And then these are the great business size envelopes. And then we get to our memos and more, all notepads pretty much. There's some other things in here as well. Really great gift items, some fun designs as well. Some kid stuff. Then you get to design your own stationery, and this is where you will want to just kind of peek at, pause it. The trifold board, we kind of use this section as our inspiration for that board, and we kind of expanded what the Rytex offers. So you'll see that here are some of the designs that are available, and then on the board there are 59 more icons available. So please make sure when you are, if someone's looking in this section to design their own, you know, whether it's notepads or the hand bordered, I think this is one of the unsung sections in the Rytex program, frankly. Get great stickers, and here's some of the children's designs that are available. There's some cute designs here to use. Then you get to our Distinctly Yours section, where we've just got a good mix of different types of products. Very cool letters for names. And then we get to our moving announcements in the back. Again, good place to use. And then our party time accessories. As you can see, all different kinds of cups, coasters, napkins, great holders for everything as well. These are the designs that are available for these. And as it says, you can see page 140, 150 for other designs, so the motifs that you saw earlier. And again, to reiterate, the motifs or designs on the trifold board can be used on this product as well. So these are just samplings. You, of course, this is to pique your imagination or your customer's imagination and ideas. A fun card and bridge pad for those of you who play that. Great stampers. Please note that the stampers do take 10 days to produce. So that's an important thing about them. Then we come to our, what's it called? Tags and labels. Everything, all different sorts of luggage tags, and then you'll see on the trifold board there's 2 new ones. Great stickers. One of the things that people love about the Rytex stickers is that they come in rolls, and that is a great, here, let me show them to you on the first page. So they come in rolls, either like that or the address labels come in rolls like that. So that's a great thing about the Rytex program. I know this was kind of a long video, and Rytex is really a great program, and I wanted to make sure that we covered it all. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.